welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, your number one source for pop culture news and music, entertainment, reality TV, and so much more. If you were just live with us on TikTok, then you saw the ending of this show that we've been recapping for the last several weeks. And wow, what an ending. I did not expect it. And I'm not even talking about Kelly's engagement. Congratulations, though, Kelly. We will get to that in just a second. Shout out to everyone that's here with us. I know normally we're never we're never live this late, but it's Kempire After Dark. Woo! It's Kempire After Dark, so you never know what's going to happen. You never know who's going to call and be shady. You never know what I'm going to say. However, you never know what I'm going to say morning, noon, or night. So welcome back to the Kempire Daily YouTube channel. Guys, we are live, of course, on the Kempire Daily YouTube channel, but we're live on Twitch, Twitter. We're also live on Facebook, the Kempire and Kempire Daily on Facebook. I see Lamont is in the building. Lamont, I just don't get it. I don't get why we didn't get any Lamont. I mean, we got Lamont. We did. But we didn't get Lamont's story. Lamont, we might have to do a podcast episode together because I want to know your story. And it's still Pride Month. We need to make that happen. I've just been so busy. I haven't been able to reach out. But yeah, Lamont, we need to do that. I mean, as long as Bravo can allow us to do that. So the finale to Love Match Atlanta happened. I told you guys to get into the show. You know I don't root for a show that I feel is trash. Okay, there are a couple of shows that I think are trash, and then we just give up. You remember what happened with Queens on ABC? You know what happened to the series finale of Insecure? I mean, they kind of got it because we recapped both shows on the same day and the same time. So that was part of it. Oh, we're going to talk about Tana. Tana, I was rooting for you until the end. I was like, no, Tana, don't do it. Guys, happy Sunday. Happy Pride. Here in New York City, we had the big 52nd annual Pride Parade. And of course, I wasn't there. I was here working. That was by choice, because if I really wanted to go, y'all would have have to wait on this recap till tomorrow. But here we are. I'd much rather be here. I've done plenty of Pride. I was watching Fire Island on Hulu. So far, I'm like, not bad. What I do like about it is the fact that we're getting the stories of how minorities feel within the gay community. That's a story that we don't often tell. And, first of all, you're already a marginalized person by being part of the LGBT community, but then there's the other side of being a minority within that community. Just saying. So that's what it's Pride Month. We're going to talk about a little bit of Pride stuff, but we're also going to talk about how the production, whoever made the decision to edit Lamont, basically not a full-fledged cast member, even though he was in every single episode. I mean, I could have gotten some more episodes. This was a good show. As I said to you before, the reason why I said let's continue recapping it, I thought the show was quality. I felt like the show gave us their personal lives, their business lives, and we also got the other aspects of people that are trying to go out on dates and be connected within the Black community, because that's a whole other element that I love how they address that too, on how dating specifically for Black women is different. I would have loved to see Lamont's perspective on dating within the Black gay community. That would have been interesting. This Brooklyn girl says Joseph is needed. Honestly, I mean, I'm not going to say Joseph wasn't needed. The man that we do not speak of. How dare you say his name in the chat? I'm joking. I'm not going to say that he wasn't needed, because I've said at the very beginning, I felt like he was good reality TV. But by the end of the season, I was just like, okay, I get it. You guys wanted to lean into Joseph and his issues with Paris, and he's messy. And there's all kinds of things that you can say about Joseph. However, I would have much preferred us dig deep into what Lamont does, his clients. I would have preferred that, to be honest with you. We need to stop getting away and supporting, and so that producers understand that we don't need to see messy in every reality TV show. What we do want to see is real stories. Reality TV. Can we go back to reality TV? You don't always have to have someone that's a messy queen. I mean, damn it, damn it. Let me take a sip. It's Pride Month. Go get your Pride merch. For those of you that weren't here with us earlier today, in regards to the Texan community, shout out to those of you that were a part of our Texan community and maybe wondering, Kempire, I'm not getting a response back from you. Long story short, the company that supplies the Texan community raised their prices like quadruple, and then offered, "Oh well, we'll slash the price for you but for how long? But for how long?" I love being in communication with you guys, but in the age of 2022, we don't need to pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars in order to communicate. Okay? So please join our Discord. Head on over to teamkempire.com/Discord and join our Discord. It's a nice way for us to communicate. Or if that doesn't work for you, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Instagram, follow the community tab here on YouTube, turn on your notifications and things like that. Okay. Anyways, back to this. Was it? It's all right. It's all right. Okay, let's get into this. Let's get into this. This is what you guys are saying in chat, in the live chat. Jessica says, "Is reality TV shows is declining, and what's your thoughts on?" They are. They are overall. I mean, based on what I've seen and what people are saying, and based on ratings, a lot of reality TV shows are suffering because people are sort of over the same old thing. You know how these industries do. They see something work and then they kill it. They just try to remake it over and over again until the culture creates something interesting and then they run with it and try to redo it themselves. In my opinion, says, "I'm loving Discord Camp." See? I love it. I love it. In my opinion, did I see you in the Discord? I can't remember. Because I feel like I see you everywhere. So I'm like, did I see you in the Discord? I can't remember. It's all right. Guys, we will be dropping the call-in link for you guys to call in and share your thoughts on Love Match Atlanta's season finale. If you're watching this and you haven't had an opportunity to watch, go watch it. Get those ratings for this all-black cast, all-black production, and engage with them on social media by using the hashtag Love Match Atlanta, because they are checking it out. They are responding to your questions. Shae, can we talk about your wig tonight? Shae, you know I'm a straight shooter. I don't know what was going on with that wig in those early scenes. I said, Shae. But Tana talked about, understand the whole wig situation and when it comes to reality TV and how that works. I was just like, Shae, I'm not loving the wig this episode. And y'all know I love me some Shae. I love me some Shae, but I was like, Shae. Season two. Well, we have a lot to talk about in regards to this. Let me start from the top, though. As you know, we've been following the show since the beginning. We've seen the matchmakers match. Well, not all of them. We haven't really seen any success, right? With Joseph's, the ones that we've seen on the show. We didn't see any with Ming either, right? Look. Interesting. We saw it with the duo. We saw it with Shae. Who else was there? Of course, we didn't see anything from Lamont. Unfortunately, they filmed and all that filming for what? For what? Okay, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat. Uh-oh, we already know Ming. We'll get into Ming in just a second. We'll go into just Lamont. Thank you so much for supporting the channel. We do appreciate the super chat. We do. Thank you. And I love the super stickers. They're cute. All right. Back to this. So at the top of this season finale for Love Match Atlanta, okay, we have Shae and Lamont, as always. Thank God Shae is such good friends with Lamont, because who knows what we would have gotten? Who knows what we would have gotten? So they talk about everything that transpired last week. I almost forgot about what happened with Joseph last week. I think partially the reason why I forgot was because I really didn't care. I didn't care about Joseph's blow up. Those little antics for reality TV, honestly, although in the beginning of the season I was like, "Oh, Joseph is a great reality TV." By the end of it, I was over it. I didn't care. That's not the most entertaining part of this show for me. Him throwing off his mask and telling people to turn off the camera. I was like, "No, I don't care. I don't even care about him and Paris's relationship." To be honest with you, we could watch that on any other show. I don't need that for my love match Atlanta. Just my thought. Ming is also very much concerned because, as you know, Ming had a wedding dress that she designed. And Ming's wedding dresses, I don't love all of them, but I like the one that she had for her former client who's getting married now. Is Ming her real name? Matchmakers, is Ming her real name? We know that's not her real nose. Just asking. Just look, just asking. It wouldn't surprise me. We don't even see Ming's husband. Here's the thing about Ming. So I'm on the fence about Ming coming back next season. Like I feel like Ming is a good reality TV villain, but Ming says things that I feel like could get the show canceled. Can we talk? I feel like she says things that could get the show canceled. We'll get back to that. So Ming is very concerned about Joseph and Paris's relationship because she wants Paris to wear this wedding dress. But we already know that this wedding is not going to happen. And why did Joseph actually see the wedding dress? Isn't that bad luck? Look, I'm not superstitious like that, but those are some basic things. Like he shouldn't be seeing her in the wedding dress. That already told me that this wasn't a real relationship. And at the end, okay, I don't want to jump ahead. Let's talk about Shanta. Shanta, when Bravo announced this show and we did a whole live recap of this, Shanta was in the comments section warning us about her episode. And I thought maybe she was one of the matchmakers. I couldn't make it out. I was like, well, oh, maybe she's one of the matchmakers, but it wasn't ringing a bell because we didn't really know them. I was like, oh no, Shanta was Shae's friend and client. And we got to see some Shanta this week again. And Shanta went on a date. And Shanta was just judging the man left and right. And look, we've learned quite a few things this season, especially from Shae and the duo when it comes to, coaching and getting ready for a date and being approachable and open. Like this week, Shae was just like, okay, I bet these guys for you. So you don't need to do what you normally do on a date. You don't need to start asking all these questions and then making these sorts of comments. Shanta's making these comments just like, oh, you are a Sagittarius. Like, we talk about astrological signs all the time, but I'm not going to say it on a date. I'm not going to be like, oh, Lord, you're a Cancer. Oh, God. I'm not going to do that on a date. I might do it with my friends. Oh, he's a Cancer. I'm just saying. Oh, it's Cancer season. I'm sorry, y'all. Shout out to all the Cancers. All right. All right. Is Shanta in the building? Shanta, you here, girl? Shanta, you here? Shanta. Shanta was doing too much. She was doing too much. And last week we saw, I was loving it that we got Reiki on television. We didn't expect that to happen. Last Monday, I was in the Twitter spaces with the Matchmakers. I normally like to stay away from the reality TV stars, but I really wanted to engage in the conversation. And we learned a lot. Lamont almost made me cry on spaces. If you didn't see it or hear it, you should go to Lamont's Twitter. Lamont, can you just post your Twitter and stuff in the chat so that we can let people know? Because he broke my heart. He broke my heart because I asked him a question and I wasn't ready for the response. I wasn't ready for the response. Exactly. I love me some Reiki. I love Reiki. But when she did last week to Shanta, and she felt and sensed everything that Shanta was going through when it came to her relationship. I was like, all right, Shanta, it's time to if you're going to a matchmaker and you're giving a matchmaker your money. I don't care how much money you're giving. I know it's a middle class budget. I know it's middle, but still, it's still a lot of money. It's a few $1,000s. It's a few $1,000s. Obviously, what you've been doing hasn't been working, Shanta. The way she read that man up and down, she judged, and she's like, "You came in an Uber. Do you have a car?" And if he didn't, damn. But I still like Shanta. However, she came on a little strong. But I think there are a lot of you that are sitting here judging Shanta, and you are the same way. You are the same way, and this is why you're single. I'm playing, but I'm not. Oh, okay, yes. So the Love Matchmakers, the Love Match Atlanta stars will be doing their Twitter Spaces tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. As long as I'm done with my live, I usually am. Hopefully, I will definitely be in there because we got to talk about this season finale because I was not ready for the ending. I didn't expect the engagement, but then I didn't expect the 3 months later follow up. Let me take a sip. Oh, Shanta's here. Shanta, I don't care if you're here. I'm gonna talk about you. The matchmakers know it too. Okay. All right, back to this. Back to this. Look, Shanta was in our comment section the first day that this was announced that the show was coming, and she was like, I hope you guys don't judge me too harshly," because she knew what she did. Shanta, now that the show is not Shanta being a Scorpio. Oh damn! I'm sorry. Raised by two Scorpios. Just saying. All right, back to this. So Shanta's date. She also asked this man if he had a vasectomy. Now, come on, Shanta. Did you do that for television, is that a real question? I also didn't understand where that question came from. Okay, he's talking about his kids and things like. Jada says, "I'm a Scorpio." Okay, we talk signs here. Okay, all signs are wonderful in their own way. All right. Some are better than others. Okay. Okay. Shanta says, real question. Shanta, you look so cute in your picture. Beautiful woman. Beautiful one. But she's a mess. Okay, Shanta. Okay, we know that because we know that with the matchmakers, we've seen their profiles every time they would talk about and introduce the matchmakers, they would talk about their success rate. So for Shae, it was important. First of all, Shanta's her friend, but also she's a client, a paying client. And if she's not successful, that's going to lower her 90% success rate. So she's like, you need a little bit more coaching before you go on your next date. Because according to the matchmaker, I don't like to call Black women aggressive, but these were his words. She came across a little aggressive. A little. Shanta was a lot. She was a lot. But I also thought that was a learning lesson for those of you that are going to hire a matchmaker. They are doing the vetting for you. I thought it was like, oh, it's like ding, 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 ding. They are. So you should but this is even if you don't hire a matchmaker, y'all, I feel like on your first date, it's a date. Have fun. It's not about, is this going to be the man of my dreams or the woman of my dreams? It's not for you to find out every single detail of that person. Keep it light and keep it cute. Not me giving matchmaking advice. Maybe I need to go to Love Pro University. I'll do it. Look, I like to be certified in something. I like to be educated. I better learn how to use the word. Oh, Kava says Shanta needs a lot of coaching. Shanta, I think you now can, because there won't be a reunion. Can you tell us if you are now dating someone? Are you dating someone? I want to know. I want to know. Everyone that's in the chat, and for those that will be calling in, I just want to know one of the biggest lessons you learned from the show in regards to dating. I want to know that. Exactly. John says, Kempire, remember, we are professionals. We are. We are. Kempire, the matchmaker. I mean, if Joseph can be one, anyone can be one. Like, anyone can be one. Amy says, okay, Kempire, show them how to do it. All right, let me focus, and then we will get back to this. So Joseph is on his own because after this party, after Shae's party, Joseph and Paris have not spoken. Paris hightailed it up out of there. Okay. So Joseph is trying to take on this photo shoot on his own. All of Joseph's scenes felt produced. It didn't feel real. A photo shoot is not, and this is why the certificate, he really proved the duo and Shae's point. It's why certification is important. One of the things that I learned from the Twitter spaces that they hosted last week was that there is a particular school that is accredited, that is mostly all the matchmakers go to. And it's also going to be the school. I forgot the exact wording, but Tana or Kelly can give me the words. But this school is also part of Love Pro University. So they're being approved. Like if you go through Love Pro University, this school recognizes this school, their school, their university. And I said, okay, all right, I get it. And this is why it's important sometimes for these reality shows to have these sort of spaces so we're able to have these conversations and kind of get the backstory, because we only get so much on the reality show. So Joseph has this photo shoot for Ebony. We find out he hasn't spoken to Paris since the party. Paris is feeling herself because we hear Paris is actually certified. Do we know, matchmakers, if she is certified from the same university that you guys went to, or someone somewhere else? Because there are different programs, but I just want to know, is she certified through the same one, or is she not really certified? One of the things that Paris says in her confessional was that, wait, Shanta says she's with somebody? Shanta has a boo? How long y'all been dating, Shanta? And was this a Shae connection? Oh, Lamont, thank you. Lamont says, no, she's not. Oh, alrighty. El Singleton, apparently Tauruses and Cancers are a good match. But you know, my strong belief is that if you understand someone's sign, you can date any sign. So I don't write off signs just because, I mean, I'm not going to say it. Anyways. Yes, congrats, Shanta. Was this a Shae connection? Oh, Shae says we are not aware of her certification. Oh, child. Ooh, child. Well, I think wasn't it Joseph who told us that she was certified. So maybe that's the problem. We can't trust Joseph. We can't trust Joseph. Joseph has all of the cast blocked. He may unblock them after the show is officially done. Tonight was the last episode. Okay. Jerica says Paris is back with Joseph. Well, at the end of this episode, Joseph says that he and Paris are no longer together, but that was who knows how long ago. Drama says Kempire, Shanta got a man. Shanta's got a man. I was listening to that the other day. Shantae got a man too. A new man. What's his name from formerly of BET? Anyway. Ooh. I love that we can talk. You guys get me. Something like one or two of you like, I'm done of you talking about you being a Taurus. I'm a Taurus. Deal with it. Like now I want to interview Shanta. Shanta. Can I interview Shanta? Oh, okay. Wait a second. Shanta says, I took Shae and Lamont's advice and met someone still new, but praying on this one. Okay. Wait, did you meet them though as a connection through Shae, or you met this person on your own? That's what I really want to know. Oh, wait, I got super chats. Hold on. Thank you so much for the super chat. I gotta fix this. I don't know what that is. Come on. Thank you so much for the super chat, Jennifer. She says, we saw no success with Joseph or Ming's businesses, nor their own personal relationships. Y'all be coming for Joseph. And I'm here for it. Look, I'm here for it. Congratulations, Shanta. I'm glad that, okay, what particularly, because we like this to be a learning lesson. Shanta, what exactly what part of their advice did you implement that you feel changed things for you? Let us know in the chat because I want to know. Drum says spill the tea, girl. Um, ooh, I'm not gonna even say anything. Y'all read the comment. Y'all read the comment. I just like to say I have a Cancer rising, so I can relate to cancers. Anyways. Oh, okay, middle class. Shae says she took our coaching and found him herself. Okay. Okay, what does that mean for your business though? Shae, do you still get paid? Look, like how's that work? Uh Sh- Sharice says, stop coming for Joseph. How am I coming for Joseph? I just read a super chat. Anyways, look, moving along. So Joseph has his photo shoot, blah, 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 whatever. One of the things that Paris says in her confessional is that when she came to Joseph's business, she referred to him as just an app guy. She came in with the algorithms and all this other stuff. And she says she quadrupled his business. I don't know if I believe that, but I wouldn't be surprised if she added something more to his business. I don't know. Let's talk about the duo. So the duo, as you know, at the top of the season talked about developing Love Pro University. They, to me, I felt like we got so many really golden nuggets from the duo throughout the season that I love them and I understand why they're booked and busy and they have a waiting list. Okay. Oh, Kelly says, check their social media. They're back together. I mean, they've done this multiple times. Shae has thrown them on. Look, Shae has thrown that information out there on the show. They've done this multiple times. It didn't end well on this season. This season of Love Match Atlanta, they basically were broken up at the end. I mean, if it works, I mean, she literally says, I am an opportunist at the end of the Paris says she's an opportunist. Okay, okay, she says, I no, I count it as a success, but do you get paid? Did you answer me that one? I don't know. Wait, you do get paid? Look. Tana. Oh, let's talk. Let's talk, Tana. Pull up. Pull up, Tana. All right. So this is going to be the very first Black-owned matchmaking university. I mean, if look, shout out to all the matchmakers on there, but if anyone's going to start their own university, it had to be the duo. I felt like we got so many golden nuggets from them throughout the season. But here's the thing. There's an issue. As you know, Kelly is dating Chris, who lives in the Detroit, for those that don't know what that means. He says he cannot move to Atlanta. I have to say, though, on the show, if we didn't know the backstory from the matchmakers online, I can see that some people might watch this and say Chris is selfish. Like, why can't you leave Detroit? Why can't you leave Detroit? Why must a woman up and leave you? We know that he has, a good job over. Look, we know because we talk amongst, on social media. We know he has a good old job he has probably a good pension, but he also has a custody situation with his daughter in Detroit. So it's not that easy for her just to, tell him, come on down to Atlanta. But Tana is, she brings it up. She this is in the back of her mind. Another thing that a lot of people don't know, we sort of talked about it on the show. They sort of talked about it on the show in regards to how long they've been working together. But I don't think people realize that Tana and Kelly we used to work corporate jobs together for many, many, like in the same office. Like they are best friends. So this conversation, it's not just their business, it's also their personal business. Yes, we got to see Tana's husband this week, and apparently they filmed a lot with Tana's husband, but we didn't get any of that. And she got two grown sons. And some of y'all in the live chat, Tana, you didn't see when we were watching on TikTok. Some of them were like, oh, her son is fine. First of all, Tana, I was like, how old is Tana? She got those grown sons. Black girl magic. I was like, was expecting if she had kids, at least maybe like the same age as Kelly's kids. I was like, they grown men. Yeah, they seem like sisters. And look, I'm gonna get on Tana in a second because Tana, you went too far and you really could have messed up your business. Straight shooter. So the duo talk about the future of their business because of this issue, and Tana gets really emotional. She gets really emotional talking about it, and Kelly's like, "Oh my goodness." And I'm on the fence, maybe because I'm on my building my business grind. So part of me is like on the fence about it because I was ready to write Chris off. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. I was ready to write Chris off. I was like, Chris, you can stay right there in Detroit. Me, Tana, and Kelly, we gonna start this business in Atlanta, and we just gonna. It's, but then I was thinking, wait a second, this is Atlanta, Kelly. You ain't got that many options in Atlanta. Better keep that man, Kelly. Keep that man. Ain't that many options in Atlanta. Oh my goodness. But this is a real issue. And this is what I love about the show. These are real issues that I don't feel like anyone was really putting on besides Joseph and Paris. Those are the only people I felt were really putting on for the show. Even Ming, I don't feel like Ming was putting on. I feel like we really got Ming for who Ming is. We'll talk about Ming in a second. So Shanta goes for coaching with Lamont and Shae. And people don't know because they don't talk about Lamont enough on the show, is that Lamont is an actual therapist. So Lamont walking Shanta through this process of dating and Shanta, you were doing a lot. Shanta, you are just a big personality, which someone will love. That big personality is something that people need to kind of warm up to. However, I think someone will end up loving that. What did Omar say? Omar usually say some really funny stuff. Hold on, what he say? Hold on, let me go back up. What did Omar say? I missed it. Damn it. Oh, Omar said, "Hey y'all, I'm late. I didn't realize how cute Lamont is." Have you not been watching the show? I also love to see Lamont and his husband. The most stylish people on the show coming through there. I was like, let me find out. Let me go find out where they get their suits at. So Shae and well, really Lamont was walking Shae with Shanta through her next date and what that would look like and how she should move forward. And I think a lot of people need some date coaching. A lot of people dating is not easy. Dating, I think a lot of people do it wrong. A lot of people do it wrong even before you even get the date. I told you guys if you listen to my podcast last year or sometime maybe the year before, I talked about everything that people do wrong when it comes to being on an app. From the face mask to the sunglasses to not putting things in, not responding. Then what you doing on a dating app? Some people just don't take it serious. I would love to hear if they, the matchmakers might be like, yeah, the apps aren't it. You should get a matchmaker. I mean, if you can afford a matchmaker, invest in it. So many people, if you really did the math on how much money you spend on all kinds of frivolous things, if you really want love in your life, that handbag and those shoes and that drink ain't gonna be holding you at night. I'm sorry. It's true though. It's true. So maybe invest in a Shae. Maybe invest. Well, Lamont don't do heterosexual. Happy Pride Month. If I ever have a problem, I already know where I'm calling, but I'm not gonna have a problem. I'm just saying, my stock is up. Anyways, congratulations to Shanta. I love seeing success stories, and that's we actually saw a lot of success stories during the season. I think it was not last week's episode, but the week before, we got to see quite a few different success stories on Love Match Atlanta. Love that. I wish we could have gotten an update. I really wish that maybe the duo could have gotten Jessica, the woman that was shamed by the late Kevin Samuels on YouTube. I wish she could, maybe for season 2. Duo. If we get a season 2, can we bring Jessica back and maybe you guys can help her. Just an idea. I kind of feel like, damn, why does she have to get this scammer? I mean, you know, y'all were thinking it. I gotta fix this thing. Mind your business. All right, guys, if you're just joining us, this is our weekly recap, but this is the season finale of Love Match Atlanta. Like the video, it's an easy and free way of supporting our channel, but other channels that may be recapping Love Match Atlanta that you haven't seen and you might really enjoy, or other reality TV recaps, or as you know, here on the channel, we cover everything in pop culture. So be sure to subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and also be sure to like the video. I'm going to drop the call-in link. But let's get to 200 likes. We got over 300, almost 400 people watching on YouTube, but also watching on Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch. We appreciate you all being here. Okay, hold on. Black Healer says dating is a lot of work and it is anxiety provoking because I don't like the small talk and I'm too blunt. Advice, matchmakers? Advice for that? And that's what we got from this show. And I love it because in our community, in the Black community, you see a lot of single people, a lot of single women. And I think the show in itself, besides getting an actual matchmaker, can help. I think can help people. And we don't have enough reality shows doing that. Hold on, let me drop the call link, y'all. We haven't gotten to Kempire After Dark, but it's okay. We will get there. Look, we will get there. Hold on. Oh, Apple Charm wants to know the matchmakers' websites. I mean, you can probably go to their social media and they'll have all that stuff there. But matchmakers, if you can drop your websites in the chat, please do so. You never know. Look, I mean, the duo has a waiting list, so wish you luck with that. Wish you luck with that. Here are my ideas for season 2, and then we'll get back to the rest of the episode. Ideas for season 2. We definitely need to get one of the Real Housewives of Atlanta stars on the show. They're in Atlanta and they're single. I would love Kenya Moore. I would love that. I just don't know if she would do it. It's the same network. Why not make that happen? I'm surprised they didn't try and make it happen this first season, but new show, you know. But I would love to see maybe one of the, maybe Shae. Shae just had the whole prison base situation. All right, let me get callers. Stay on the line. I just wanted to rehash a little bit more of what we saw in this episode. I need to call out first of all, Manushka. Manushka has such a sweet energy. She is a Black doctor. I'm glad that the first date he seemed to be really into her. I see if it's not him, she's going to do well. She's got the duo on her side. She even upgraded her plan, right? Duo, she upgraded her plan. I mean, she can afford it. And I want to see her in love. She seems like a sweet spirit. Let's talk about Ming, though. If that's her real name. If that's her real name. Who else is single at Bravo? Let me think. We have anybody on Married to Medicine that's single? Oh, Quad. Season 2. Because I really don't, I don't want them just to be on the show I want them to really find love. Okay? Oh, see, Tana says Manushka, she's so beautiful, such a sweet spirit. Do we have an update on her? I'm sure you can say now, right? Because all the episodes have aired. Not Marlo. Not Marlo. Marlo's got probably plenty. Garcelle would be a good one. And she really wants a man. Garcelle Bouvet. Come on, we already producing season 2. Yes, we're going to get some celebrities on season 2. Okay? Anyways, so Ming's husband still's missing in action. I'm okay with that. Okay? Ming's former client now is getting married. The dress was beautiful, Ming. The dress was beautiful. I thought it was a good dress. Ming is still shady as hell, though. Still shady as hell. We'll get to that. So Manushka's doing well. Ming speaks to Paris to get an update on what's going on with her and Joseph. She's much closer to Paris than she is to Joseph. Ming is good TV though. Ming's confessionals, she's shady. I don't really love Ming, but I think she's good TV. Very much like Joseph sort of was in the beginning. And I wouldn't be surprised if Ming and her husband are no longer together. She literally said that she will match herself in her confessional in this episode. So she basically was letting us know that relationship is done. Joseph also FaceTimed with Shae. And Shae is a straight shooter, which I can appreciate because Shae can be sweet, but she's also going to be, if she's going to be your friend, she's going to tell you when you're wrong. And she tells Joseph when he's wrong. And she also says that Joseph and Paris's relationship is toxic. He's like, I didn't call you for that. I didn't call you for that. Joseph is not going to listen to anyone. I don't even know why Shae even tried. He's not going to, he believes he knows everything. He's never wrong. Let's talk about the Love Pro event. All right. The Love Pro event. As you know, Love Pro, the duo mentioned in the very beginning, really Buckhead. They were in Buckhead. They had an event space, beautiful. They had their families there. We finally got to see Tana's husband. Chris flew in for the event. All the matchmakers came except Joseph and Paris, and they didn't RSVP whether or not they were coming. I'm glad they didn't come. We didn't need that energy there because they would have made it about them, and no one cares. Like, no one cares. So Ming and Shae see each other, and Shae mentions that, oh, she's not wearing black. And then these shady producers show all the times that she wore black, which I loved. All the times she wore black. And then Ming in her confessional says that Shae should wear more black because it's slimming. You got to pay attention to some of the things that Ming said. And this is why I feel like Ming, I don't know if we need Ming on the show because I feel like there's a lot of problematic things, undertones that we've gotten from Ming this season that I'm just like, I'm uncomfortable with that. I'm uncomfortable with that. And she said it without, and I told you from before, I felt as if her and her assistant, her or whatever, I don't know what you want to refer to her as, are mean girls. Are mean girls. I didn't like that comment. I was just like, I could have did without that Ming. Tana. You're up, Tana. So Tana is at the event, of course, it's her event. She pulls Chris to the side. And she talks about him not moving to Atlanta and what it will mean for their business if Kelly moves to Detroit. Tana, you really risked your friendship by doing that. I felt like that was too much. All right, you agree with me. I felt like it was too much. When I saw the preview for what was coming up next, I said, no. I was like, don't do it. Look, I get it. And I get it because she's like, this is our business. We're embarking on this next big major step. And she doesn't want her best friend and business partner to leave her in this next step. But I was just like, oh, now you're getting involved in her relationship. And even Chris was sort of like, Tana says, I love my friend. Nope. Antonio says, Tana, it was cringy for sure. I felt very uncomfortable. And if Kelly was a different person, somebody would, some of y'all friends would have been like, excuse you? And then he proposes to her. Kelly says, Tana said Chris is messing with her coins. I'm glad that Kelly can laugh about it, but some of y'all wouldn't be laughing about it. Chris proposes to her. And at first, Chris was setting it up. And I was like, Chris, you better be proposing, because if you give us a situation where I'm a promise ring or something, or key to your house in Detroit, we were going to fight. But no, he gets on one knee and he proposes. And I'm kind of mad. I'm kind of mad because last week I was kind of advocating for Kelly to be about her business. And now he's proposed, and now he's thrown a monkey wrench into the situation. Congratulations, Kelly. And what Kelly says in her confessional, she's like, they give advice all the time to women very much like her, that you want love, you want to choose love. Look, you don't come into this life to be just about your business. Being a partner, being in relationships, being in love, falling out of love are all important elements. Tana says, I was so happy for her and Chris. I mean, I think we all were. look, we don't even know her, and we were all happy. And thank you so much for the super chat. Ann says, how does Ming get away with her scamming ways? That dress was not $30,000 worthy. I thought the same thing, Ann. It was ill-fitted on the beautiful bride. I thought the same thing. I thought the dress was beautiful, but it definitely needed some tailoring. But we have to remember, we don't know what process this dress was in. Like, this is not the final version, right? I think Ming is only about money. The duo is about love and care. Oh, without a doubt. Let's talk about what Ming said about the duo. So she doesn't believe in their Love Pro University. She's like, I wouldn't be training my competition. That's your problem, Ming. And that's the problem. And look, she's not the only person that thinks like that. There are a lot of people that think like that. Like, you can't uplift others, because it's going to take away from you. There are plenty of people like that. I know some. And thank you so much for another super chat. Ann says, Tana has her family and children. She was being self-centered and only cared about her needs. I hope Tana will use our criticism to do better. We are still proud of you. Okay, Ann. I wasn't ready for the shade. But it's true. It's true. You have to be able to balance your work life and your love life. And although last week, look at me twerking on the fence. Last week, I was like, no, Kelly, choose your business. But he proposed. And I feel like that was a necessary step. That if he didn't put a ring on it, then she should choose her business. What do you guys think? All right. We have quite a few people already backstage, but I see we have Shanta's backstage. So I'm going to bring Shanta up first. All right, Shanta, are you there? Shanta? Oh, wait.
Can you hear me?
Hold on, Shanta. Hold on. How come I got two of you back here? Hold on one second. Let me try this again. Shanta, are you there?
Testing 1, 2.
Yes. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, Shanta, tell me. What was your experience like on this show?
It was a good experience. Okay. It was different.
Okay.
Yeah. It was different. I mean, Shae is my friend. Mm-hmm. So we've been knowing each other for a long time, like she said. So when this show came about and she, said, hey, apply for it. She knows I love my reality TV dating show. So I said, okay, what I'm doing is not working. So I tried her. Let me say this, Bravo cut out everything. Okay. So yeah, that's the best. Bravo cut out a lot.
Like what? Give us some more perspective on what exactly they cut out that would change our perspective. Because remember, you also were in our chat when this show was first announced, warning us about you being on the show.
So I have a big personality, as you can see. So after the first day that I taped for intake, the producers were like, girl, you funny. So I already knew how they were going to carry this. But I have a thick skin, so I'm okay with it. Mm-hmm. It's entertainment. It is what it is. Mm-hmm. I know who I am. Shae knows who I am. There were some things that Shae didn't know about me. And there's a lot of that they did not show. Because there was a comment that Shae made. She was like, Shanta, you're kind of prudish. I am. I'm picky, but I'm also prudish. So yeah. And I think the urine thing, people just heard urine and ran with that.
I forgot about the urine thing from last week. Thanks for reminding
Yeah.
me.
Yeah, they ran with that. But people that are in healthcare, people that take care of their bodies know that anything can throw your pH off, it can throw your body odors off. And that was me basically saying that I'm so much in tune with my man when I'm in a relationship that I pay attention to when his body changes. That's simply all I meant. I'm not going in there scooping pee out the toilet.
I mean, I didn't think you were doing that, but I was very concerned. I was very concerned.
I
But
mean, if you eat asparagus, your pee is going to change the odor.
Saying that when we were talking about it, but we just, it's not something that we bring up on a first date.
No, but that was the intake. That was me telling Shae how in tune I am with my man when I get into a relationship.
Interesting.
And the relationship that I'm in now, I've done everything different from what I normally do.
How so?
We met on a Friday and got in a relationship on a Tuesday, the following Tuesday, so 4 days later.
And normally you would take longer?
Probably about 90 days, 6 months, something like that. We hadn't had sex, we didn't kiss, and we in a whole relationship.
Shanta, wait, Shae told you not to do not to have sex? Shae's advice would be lay it down and spread it wide early.
No, but sex can complicate things. It can cloud your judgment. So I wanted to make sure that I'm taking in what Shae and Lamont told me that I needed to do, and I didn't have any, anything clouding my judgment.
Okay. And you're happy?
I'm very happy. It's still early, but I'm definitely happy. We started therapy. This man communicates effectively. And you know that is an issue among Black men sometimes. Yeah, this is like this man is like, it's it. I said that as long as the sex is where I need it to be, I can marry this man next year.
Wait, let me repeat what you just said. You said if sex is where it needs to be, you can marry this man next year.
Yes.
How long you guys been dating so far?
In an official relationship, it's only been 33 days.
For like 4 days before you got into an official relationship, Shanta.
I know. But when you feel it's right, you got to go for it.
How long y'all been dating?
Officially in a relationship, it's only been 33 days.
You got the number down to 33 days?
Yep.
Wow.
Everything is great. Okay. He takes care of me, opens doors, pops my hand if I touch a door. He gives me his last on his food. I show him my feminine side.
Does he look like the actor that you like? I forgot his name. Oh, damn it.
Idris Elba. I mean, no, I didn't say Idris. I said Tay Diggs.
Idris. You didn't say Idris.
Sorry, my bad. Tay Diggs.
Does he look like him?
Complete opposite. He a red bone.
He white?
He a red bone. I mean, I do date white men now.
Okay, ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. But no, he's a red bone, 6'4", beautiful smile. And he has a vasectomy. And look at God, won't he do
it? Okay, wait a second. I feel like I have to ask. All right, so you guys are just joining us. I'm talking to Shanta, who was on tonight's and last week's episode of Love Match Atlanta. So Shanta, you've been dating this man, this red bone man, for the white people that are watching, because we do have white people that watch. For the white people watching, I like skin man. All right. So you've been dating for 33 days. You met on a Friday. You became official on a Tuesday. Look at me, elephant brain. All right, calm down. All right. And everything is going well. He has a vasectomy. I don't know why that's important. Can you tell us why that's important?
Because I don't want kids.
Okay. I mean, I guess obviously that's the reason.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. And you said, wait, have you guys slept together? If that's too
We
personal, you don't have to tell
we
me.
we did consummate.
Okay. And
Um, it
I
was
don't.
good.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah,
I don't have to ask. Okay.
yeah, we're good there.
It's officially
Yeah,
Kempire After Dark.
our next therapy session is next week.
And you guys are
We're
in
going to
therapy.
continue to do. Yes, we're going to continue to do therapy monthly,
Wow.
just to set a great foundation. We don't want to be that couple that goes to therapy when we have issues.
Okay. Wow.
So, so my therapist gives us homework that we have to work on to make sure that we're getting to know each other and talk about those things that could break a relationship, finances, communication, etc. But we're good.
Would you suggest to other couples that, people that just start dating, because you guys just started dating,
Yep,
would you suggest to other couples to go into therapy like this? That's an investment.
most definitely, most definitely.
Wow.
Because you think, okay, I'm doing everything right, and then something happens. Sometimes you need that person who is not biased, um, to kind of step in and say, hey, you're down the right path. You need to change this, maybe tweak that.
Hmm.
And our first session, she was like, Shanta, you need to work on these things. I said, okay. Now, what does he need to work on?
Oh,
She
you
gave him
know
nothing.
what? I mean, yes. Look, no one's perfect in a relationship.
Correct.
Wow, this is first of all, congratulations. It's
Thank you.
always wonderful to hear a success story from a reality show like this. Has he seen you on the reality show?
We actually watched it together last week.
And what was his reaction?
He knows that that's not me.
Okay. Okay.
He sees a different side of me.
Hmm.
He does see that masculine side of me, but he is determined to break it down.
He's
And
determined what?
he's determined to break down that masculine side of
No,
me.
not break down.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
it's fine because I like it.
Oh,
He is definitely an alpha male. He's a sweetheart. He's funny. And ironically, we went to the same middle school.
how is there a major age difference?
He's only 3 years younger than me.
Oh, okay. Ain't that sometimes I think to myself, you just never know. You could be walking right past the love of your life.
We met out of town. So it
You
was
met
just,
out of town too?
yeah, we just checked each other's boxes off. So just, yeah, he's okay with me hyphenating my last name if we get married, which a lot of men have an issue with. He's okay signing a prenup, which a lot of men have issues with. So we talk about a lot. We talk 5 to 7 hours at a time.
And you're telling us a lot. I'm here for it.
So yeah, I'm here for it too.
Wow. Well, first of all, again, congratulations and thank you for
Thank
calling
you.
in and sharing your experience.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. Anything else before we let you go? Well, can you check back in and let us know when you get married?
Oh, I'll definitely check again because Shae's gonna be at the wedding. Lamont too. So
Wow.
yeah. I said 2025 for a wedding. He said that that's too late.
That is too late. It's 2022, homegirl.
I mean, we gotta work out some things. Finances, moving in, all that good stuff.
Yeah, 3 years?
Well, right now it's long distance.
What's it? Oh, wait, before I let you go. Oh, it's long distance. Where does he live?
He lives in Florida.
And you're in Atlanta.
Yeah.
Okay, what's his sign?
You tried it. He actually is a Gemini.
Oh, he's a Gemini and you're a Scorpio.
And they're not compatible either, but we're making it work.
Yeah, if you watch the channel, it's not about that. You need to dig a little deeper. It's not just about your sun signs, but that's a whole
Right.
other conversation. Girl,
yeah.
You said if the sex is good, you would marry him next year. You said it was good.
Yeah, so yeah, it could happen.
Okay.
He's trying to move to Atlanta.
Oh, he's trying to move to Atlanta.
Yep, I already had job interviews.
What is that job? Y'all been together 33 days. I love it though. Okay.
Listen, we're in our 40s. What are we waiting for?
I know that's right. I was just about to
If
say,
we don't,
you're a certain
if
age.
we don't like it, we get a divorce and keep it moving.
Oh,
But that's what the
okay.
prenup is for.
Oh, all right. I love it, Shanta. Thank you so much for calling in and sharing your story.
Thank you for having me.
Have a wonderful night and good
You
luck.
too, love. Thank you.
Bye. What? Wow. Not is the, you know what, Gustav, because it's Kempire After Dark, I'm going to post this comment. No. Well, I don't know. Wow, Shanta. I'm happy for her though. I'm happy. We've had quite a few different successful stories come out of Love Match Atlanta. We have quite a few people backstage. So I want to get to the callers. If you're watching and if you're part of the replay crew, I want to know your reaction to this show overall. The matchmakers are reading your comments. They're checking out. Don't forget, they will be doing a Twitter Spaces tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. The gay dating coach on Twitter, that's Lamont, will be hosting it. And I'm going to say it again, producers, you really tried it in this Pride Month, not highlighting Lamont. Yes, we got Lamont on the show, but we didn't get his story. And there was so much more to story. And what Lamont told me last week, again, I implore you to go listen to that Twitter Spaces from last week when I asked him a question and he told me his son's reaction to not being on the show. I said, you know what? Broke my heart. All right. We're gonna get to some more callers. Let me take a sip first, though. All right. Not 30 Day Fiance. What? I'm here for it. When you know, you know. And they're in counseling. Good for them. Good for them. All right. All right. All right. I'm gonna bring up Jennifer. She's backstage. What's going on, Jennifer?
Hey, Kempire. How are you doing?
Oh, well, how are you?
I'm fine. I didn't wake up to 3 p.m. today.
Why so late?
I've been so sick. And
Oh,
I
not
was just
forbid.
like, yeah. So my sister told me to put some lemon, cut up in that lemon and put some sea salt in it and put it by my bed. And I think it really worked because your girl slept
Until 3
till
p.m.
3 p.m.
6 p.m. my time.
Yes, I was out.
Well,
I
I'm
was
glad you're feeling a
out.
little bit better.
Yeah, I am. I was so mad that I missed the Atlanta thing because I had a lot to say. But anyway, um, but you know what? I really, really love this show. I really do. And I wanted to say, yes, Ming is a mean girl, and she knows she's a mean girl. And I have this thing that I've always said: if I, as a woman, can look at another woman, I can see why your husband or mate is attracted to you. You see what I'm saying?
Mhm.
As a woman, if I don't see that, it ain't none there. You're just, I don't see that with me. Me, oh, she needs help. She needs help. For real, she does. I'm so happy for Kelly. And I got like you. And I was like, I got nervous. I got nervous when Tanya went over there. But she did say to him, the selfish part of me. She did say that. And he did accept her with grace. And I think that's because he realized how much Kelly and Tanya, they're not just business partners, they're best friends. They're like sisters.
Yeah.
And because she been slinging some tears, some big ones. And I know all them tears ain't just about the business, and I'm so happy for Shae and her dude. And I am so pissed that they do not. What I want to know, I'm like you. Can you do an interview with Lamont?
I probably will do an interview, but it'll probably be for our podcast.
Because I really want to know. Well, I listen to your podcast, so I'm ready. I really want to know. And Lamont and his husband come in magazine ready every time.
Sharp.
Sharper than a number 2 pencil. I mean, they be on it. So I just wanted to say, oh, this is what I want to tell you real quick about Paris. First, I was like, why is it she's bothered that he's always working and they're in the same business? That didn't make sense to me, right? So you know me, I'm thinking. And I said, oh, he met her on that app. So him being on there, even though he's working, it's an insecurity for her because she's not the first person he met on his own app.
Yeah. Third person.
Third person. So, because I kept saying, why does that bother her that he's working? Entrepreneurs work all the time. They don't have a
And
9
she's
to
part of
5.
the business.
And she's part of the business. And I kept saying, why does this bother her? Why did because that's how he got her. So they
Insecure.
just need to go on their separate ways. They need to come back with a part 2 with Lamont and his husband. And the only reason why I say Ming would be okay to come back, she can come back. But because Ming is messy and they always want a little bit of mess, even though I agree with you, if it's a reality show about love and dating, matchmaking, let us see that. Let us see the full reality of that. We don't need no mess. We can see their families and everything and stuff like that. But I cannot have nobody matching me that is not in a relationship themselves.
Oh.
Just can't do it, or a messed up one.
Oh.
So, it's early for me, boo. So I'm still up.
Thank you, Jennifer, for calling in as always. And I hope you feel better.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right. We have a couple more people backstage. We have Robin, we have In My Opinion, and we have Kari backstage. So I'm going to bring them up in just a second. But we didn't talk about the 3 months later. So 3 months later, we get a confessional with Joseph revealing that he and Paris have broken up. But according to you guys on social media, because I don't follow them, they are back together. But also in the confessional, Paris reveals that she is an opportunist, because Shae has been calling her an opportunist since the beginning. And she admits to it. She said she gave up her life, her other stuff, and she's trying to build things for her kids. And I don't think she meant it the way that it came out. Maybe. I don't know. That relationship is it is toxic. It is a toxic relationship. Honestly, I don't care about them coming back for next season, to be honest. Unless they come back like a friend role, on the show. I want to see more Lamont. I want to see Lamont's house. I want to see Lamont's kids. I want to see Lamont's husband. I want to see more of that. And I also want to see how the duo, this whole situation plays out. However, what I know will happen when they're filming, Kelly will fly down. She'll probably have an apartment in Atlanta and film the show. And then maybe we'll get some footage of her in Detroit and we'll get to see a little bit more of what's going on there. But congratulations to Kelly on her engagement. And that was a nice ring. Just saying. All right. Let me bring up Robin. What's going on, Robin?
Hey, Kempire and everybody else. Listen, I just want one bad thing that I have to say, and the rest is real good.
Oh, okay. Not one bad thing. Go ahead.
Ming is like, I don't want to say the word. So when she's talked about Shae needing to wear black, you know what? She fronts as a designer, and I'm going to tell her what I know. It's not color. It's cut.
That part.
And because I identify with Shae, because me as one who's like 38, 26, 41, I'm the big boned, kind of chubby chunker, whatever. So Miss Ming, let me say it again. Miss Ming, miss me with all your nonsense. But okay, that's me being cray because, oh, by the way, I'm cocktailing it.
Oh.
I'm so excited to have this opportunity to say, you know how you twerk on a fence? I'll be on that fence and I'll be leaning. I don't twerk, I don't move.
You leaning on the fence?
I lean because you know what? I have certain feelings about stuff, and you know how I'm in and out of reality TV. This show is the reality kinds of TV that I live for because it's so real, it's so authentic. And when I look at these people, not Ming, or Joseph, but when I look at Shae and Lamont and the duo, they very easily fall into and fit into my life, my lifestyle, and my experiences. And I have such an appreciation for their relationships with each other and their friendships. And I not only applaud, but I celebrate them and what they give us. Yeah. And I'm hoping for the next season, because, let's give them 2 or 3 more seasons before they come to New York. Oh, and one more last thing. I don't know if you remember, but you had asked me a couple of weeks ago if I learned anything from the duo. And I don't remember what I said, but I did tell you they know where to find me. Trust and believe. My stuff has been blowing up and I ain't going nowhere. Bloop.
Oh, what? Okay, Robin.
I am that chick. Bye.
Y'all are a mess. Kempire After Dark. Y'all the ones that start acting up. This is me all day, every day. Y'all start acting up, and when the night starts to hit. Guys, let's get to 200 likes. We have almost 400 people here. I really should say let's get to 300 likes. But like the video, it's an easy and free way of supporting our channel, but other channels that talk about Love Match Atlanta, that talk about reality TV, or talk about everything in pop culture. Let's get to some more. Oh yeah, I forgot Robin said she was drinking, but okay, I love it. Kempire After Dark. All right, let's get to some more callers. Oh, wait a second. I saw Tana said something that I wanted to retweet. Hold on. Where did she say it? Hold on. Tana's sons are spoken for. Stop asking her about her son. She says they have amazing women in their lives. I approve. Y'all are a mess. Not y'all trying to. Oh, sorry, L. Singleton. I'm about to wrap this up. Y'all hear that? In my opinion, and Kari, let's keep it cute and keep it short. All right, I'm gonna bring up in my opinion first. What's going on in my opinion?
Now how you gonna say that when you get
I'm
to me?
joking. Just say what
How
you
you gonna say that? Okay.
I'm just saying. I was joking.
First of all,
Speak your
Kempire,
mind. This is the last one.
I know.
Until the new
Kempire,
season.
let me tell you, okay? First of all, let me give Shanta, I'm glad you came up here first because, babe, I was gonna get on you. But I'm glad that you explained and you learned something out of it. You got you a good relationship out of it. Kudos. Because, baby, I thought I was gonna have to, tell you was gonna need some healing and some therapy. But I'm glad that you've, fixed it and learned and, can appreciate it. But let me tell you something. I was watching this Kempire and I got heat for Josephine, okay? Baby, if he's not a Josephine Baker, I don't know who is. Baby, me and my husband were watching this thing, and he was like, "Is that a man acting like that?" I was like, "Yep, it's a man acting like that." I said, "I guess it's his time of the month." Let me tell you, Kempire, I cannot date a man like that. Like, don't catch no temper tantrums like you a little kid. Like, he's not physically, emotionally, or mentally ready for a relationship. He needs to bag up and go to therapy and fix whatever's wrong with him. Because before he can get in any relationship that's gonna sustain any kind of lifestyle, he's gonna have to be mentally, physically, and emotionally ready to enter into a relationship. Like, if you don't got your stuff together, don't go and disrespect or uproot somebody else's life. Because I think the part of it is that lady was looking to make his life better. Yes, she may have. I don't think she was mean and she was opportunist, like, oh, I jumped on him because he had this and this. Like she said, I was trying to build into him. She was trying to put her energy into him. But you can't put into somebody that ain't putting into you. You can't feed somebody else that can't feed into you. That's just like if you're going to church for all the wrong reasons. You can't go to the church and say, Lord, I want you to bless me, but you ain't doing what you're supposed to be doing. Because God ain't going to hear that prayer. It's like you falling on deaf ears. Let me tell you something, Kelly. I cried when that man got down on his knee. I did. I was sitting here crying like a little baby. And my husband like, why you crying for somebody you don't know? I was like, I feel like that's my girlfriend right there. Like, yes. And let me tell you, I love Tana. I do. But I felt like she overstepped her boundaries because as a woman, you can't step to somebody else's man and try to, tell them about their relationship. Let them work it out as a couple. You go to your friend, you tell her what you got to tell her. Let her work it out with her man. Because eventually it's got to be them. They get on one page together. They got to figure this thing out.
You know what I just
And trust me, 20 plus years of friendship is not going to end. She's not going to let her business go down the drain. Y'all got 20 plus. Y'all like sisters. At this point, y'all probably know when each other, is PMSing and stuff. So let's handle it. No, I'm for real, because let me tell you, when you've been friends with somebody that long, like, when they're hurting, it's like you can feel their pain. You know what I'm saying? So all that stuff about them. So let her handle her man. You be that friend that be there when she needs you. You know what I'm saying? Let her. She wasn't gonna let you down. I promise you. She wasn't gonna let you down.
You know
You
what I
know,
just thought? What if what Tana said made him change his mind about proposing?
I don't. Let me tell you, if that man already had that ring now, it was already a wrap. He was gonna
I'm
do it
just
anyway.
saying, maybe I've been watching too many movies, but what?
Yeah, you've been watching way too many movies because let me tell you, that's not how men work. Okay, it's a process before they go buy that ring. Okay, because we was watching this and I had to pause the TV because my husband was like, "Yeah, you was stalking me." I was like, "Hold on, buddy, I wasn't stalking you." He was like, "Yeah, you was stalking." No, I don't stalk nobody. He was like, "Well, I ain't gonna say you was stalking. I'm gonna say you was making sure I was straight on the narrow." I was like, buddy, please, you were gonna have to be straight on the narrow anyway. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even date nobody that ain't straight on the narrow. But that's what I'm saying. Like, you have to, like in a relationship, it's hard to know what somebody's, feeling or going through, especially when you're outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? Like you'll hear certain things. Like everybody don't tell you every little thing. Sometimes we tell you the things that, you know what I'm saying, that's on our mind at that time. And sometimes it's not always the good things. You know what I'm saying? We always put problems on our families and friends.
No.
And sometimes you feel like it's worse than it is. You know what I'm saying? Like when she was telling her, he don't want to move here, stuff like that. It may not have been a bigger issue for them. But she was just saying what was, she wanted to let her know what was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like she felt like she had obligation because they in this business together.
Yeah.
But I'm just glad that they're working it out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
All right.
but
All right. In my
I
opinion,
need Lamont. I need Lamont and Art on TV. I do. I need to see them more because they was looking so good.
yeah. Yeah. All right. In my opinion, we appreciate you calling and have a fantastic night.
You too.
Bye. All right. We're going to take one last caller, but hold on. Let me take a sip. All right. If you haven't liked the video already, let's get to 250 likes. All right. Let's get to 250 likes. This is our Love Match Atlanta recap replay crew, though. We want to hear your thoughts. How would you rate this episode from 1 to 10 live chat? How would you rate this episode of Love Match Atlanta? How would you rate the season overall? I thought it was interesting that, in my opinion, brought up that her and her husband were watching it together. I think that's also another thing. A lot of husbands aren't going to watch The Real Housewives, but if they will watch Love Match Atlanta. So I can see the potential of this being that type of show where both men and women and the gays, watching. Who's setting up the lesbians? Because I know Lamont only does guys. Who's setting up the lesbians? Dude, Matchmakers, do we know someone that sets up the lesbians? They need people too. Anyways, all right. Kari's backstage. We're going to bring Kari up. What's going on, Kari?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
Yeah. Hey. So I'm not looking at the screen because I wrote some stuff down because I wanted fast this time. So here we go. Okay. Y'all might be side-eyeing Shanta, but as a Scorpio, I understand the quick relationship. And I want to know if you got gas in your car too. Because gas is expensive these days. And I'm not giving nobody a ride unless you spend 9 months in my uterus. Okay. I told y'all Paris was tired of buying jewelry from Claire's. Of course, she's an opportunist. Y'all can say that she's not an opportunist. She didn't mean it like that, but honey spoke her heart in that moment, okay? She said what she meant, and she meant what she said. And Joseph is an opportunist, too. That's why they back together now. Now, Kempire, you may believe that she ain't make his business no money, but I believe that's why they back together is because he was realizing, oh, yeah, Paris knew what she was doing, and I might need to go to school. So... Okay. Now, Shanta and the duo's client, how do you pronounce her name? You say it so perfectly.
Shanta?
No, the duo's client.
Manushka.
Manushka, okay. So Shanta and Manushka, they need to meet and they need to share some tips, okay? Because Manushka cannot catch a vibe to save her life. And Shanta, babe, I love you, Scorpio power, but you catch too many vibes. So I need y'all to kind of rub off on each other, like share
balance.
Yes, like, be friends. Like, every calm friends needs that wow friend. And then comparing the advice that Shae gave to Joey the scammer and the advice that Ming gave to Paris, I'm gonna need Ming to stop scamming people out their money, okay? You over here telling some you a matchmaker. You can't even give your friend proper advice, telling her that she just needs to work something out with a dude that's yelling at her in public because she told him no. Okay, you and them dress for less dresses you got over there trying to sell people for 60K. 15K is being nice, Ming. I'm gonna need you to stop. And Ming, for you to have competition, you have to be competition, babe. Okay? So instead of body shaming, I want you to stop buying expired makeup and try to find your color. Okay? Try to find a business that isn't about ripping people off. Also, try to find a good divorce attorney so that white man don't leave you as broke as he found you. And that was the end.
Ugh, I'm going to call you Obi. All right, Karen. Thank you for calling in. Have a great night.
You as well. Bye, babe.
Just a reminder, the callers, and their opinions do not reflect the opinions of myself, the Kempire LLC, YouTube, Google, our sponsors, etc., etc., etc. But no lies told. All right. Thank you to everyone that called in. Thank you to everyone that sent in the super chat. Thank you to the Matchmakers for being here during our watch parties and for being here during our recaps of Love Match Atlanta. We've loved the show. We look forward to a season 2. If they don't get one, we will send them over to OWN. But we need this type of show. And here's the reason why I believe that we need this type of show. We need to. A lot of people didn't know that there were Black matchmakers. They didn't know that there was a big business for this. And you get free tips. I'm just saying, I feel like we learned so much this season when it comes to dating, but some of you still going to be out there doing the wrong thing. Y'all weren't listening to the duo or Shae when they were talking about your approach. Y'all weren't listening. I mean, the gay guys were left out for nothing because, look, Lamont was there, but we weren't able to get any lessons from Lamont. I learned nothing from the man that we don't speak of anymore, and hopefully we won't need to speak of him any longer for season 2. I already told you what I expect for season 2. I want to see Shae. I think at this point, Shae will be the one that will come on because I think it's just not going to happen with Kenya. And when I say it's not going to happen with Kenya, I just feel like Kenya will be too busy doing RHOA. Shae will be available. But I still want to find love for Shae and Kenya. Quad, Garcelle. I definitely want to see Garcelle because Garcelle would be so funny. I think she would be so funny. Can we get that done? Y'all are in the Bravo universe. Can we get that done? But don't start too soon. Don't start too soon. I need this to be filmed. I don't need Garcelle reaching out just yet. I need this to be filmed. Because Garcelle would be funny. Who do we think should match Garcelle? Should it be Shae or should it be the duo? Okay, wait. Shae, no offense. Look, Shae, no offense. She can afford the duo, though. I'm just saying. Shae can afford you, though. Shout out to Shae. You know I love you, Shae. But I'm trying to figure out their spending. You know what I mean? Shae is probably more in the middle class budget. Garcelle could probably afford the duo. Duo, make room for you. Make room for season 2. I can't wait to see it. Lamont, what famous gay guy can we have you hook up with? Don't y'all say me. I'm not famous. And I'm not doing reality TV. Ooh, let's think about that. What gay Black man can we put on this show? Anybody? Who can we think of? I can't think of anybody right now. Replay crew, let me know. All right. Stadiel says, oh, y'all shady on Kempire After Dark, and I'm here for it. No. Lamont, we're going to have to talk about this on my podcast. I really want to delve into Lamont's situation. Not Justice. Y'all are stupid. Not Jussie. We do not want to we want Lamont to get paid, okay? Just not set up. Just say it. Sis on the Move. I know Tana says that Shae will do bisexual. I think we need to figure out that maybe we need to find who's helping the lesbians. Maybe the lesbians don't need help. I mean, the running joke, I can say this, I'm part of the community. The running joke, what does a lesbian bring on a second date? A U-Haul? Are we not allowed to say that anymore? That used to be a joke back in the day. Anyways, happy Pride. Not Jussie. I don't want to see Jussie on my TV screen. I'm sorry. Anyways. Shout out to everyone that called in. Shout out to everyone that sent in the super chat. Shout out to our Team Kempire and Royal Court members. If you'd like to become a member of the channel, head on over to teamkempire.com/join. Don't forget to join our Discord. The Texan community is dead. So join our Discord. That way, all of you can chat with each other. Not Robin Dixon. Samara, good one though. I wonder what her storyline is this season. I already can see the potential for a season 2. Get some of these Bravo celebrities on the show. Bring Jessica back so she can actually get some real help from real certified people. You know, the man we don't speak of's client. Anyways. Okay, all right, Shae. All right. Shae says, I have millionaire clients. I know you have millionaire clients, but I'm trying to spread the love. I'm trying to spread the love. We're going to give you Shae. Shout out to the Matchmakers. Don't forget, they're going to have their Twitter Spaces conversation of the season finale of Love Match Atlanta tomorrow on Lamont's page on Twitter. Hold on, Lamont, post it in the chat again. I'll post the link in the description of this video. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern. But don't forget, tomorrow we're live twice. 12:30 p.m. Eastern for the Real Housewives of Atlanta recap. 5:30 p.m. Eastern for our Love and Marriage. I was say Love Match. Love and Marriage DC recap. I will see you guys then. Thank you again, all of you, for being here. Have a fantastic evening. I know it's late. I'm going to go to bed and rest my voice because I've already talked way too much, but I enjoy it. I love what I do. Happy Pride. Go get yourself some Pride merch if you haven't already. Support this gay Black man. I appreciate it. Shout out to everyone that's been getting their merch. Thank you for supporting. Happy Pride. And don't forget, we are still raising money for the Trevor Project. We're trying to reach $1,500. We reached over 1,000 already. After the live, the link will be available on this video, or just head on over to the last video and you can donate to the Trevor Project. That is our fundraiser for Pride Month. So thank you to everyone that's donated or purchased merch or watched or shared. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's get out of here. Have a fantastic rest of your Sunday into Monday. Start of a new work week. Thank you to the Matchmakers. Thank you to you all for being here. Have a good night. Let's get out of here.
It's been way too long. I've been building walls around me. Keep my distance so you never know too much about me. Trying to keep you out because I love my safe space. But the problem is I never looked into my own face. Am I ashamed of myself? Am I afraid of my emotions? Am I ashamed of myself? Am I afraid of my emotions? We let it go, will we hold it aside? It's hard to take the blame, I know it doesn't feel right. We let it go, will we hold it aside? You're more than just a past, you're more than what you realize. We let it go, will we hold it aside? It's hard to take the blame, I know it doesn't feel right. We let it go, will we hold it aside? You're more than just a past, you're more than what you realize. It's been way too long, I've been building walls around me. Keep my distance so you never know too much about me. Trying to keep you out cause I love my safe space. The problem is I never looked into my own face. Am I ashamed of myself? Am I afraid of my emotions? Am I ashamed of myself? Am I afraid of my emotions? Yeah, we let it go. Will you hold it aside? It's hard to take the blame. I know it doesn't feel right. Will you let it go? Will you hold it aside? You're more than just When you let it go,